Senhor, toma minha vida nova, antes que a espera desgaste anos em mim. Estou disposta ao que queiras, não importa o que seja, me chamas a servir. Leva-me onde as crianças necessitem suas palavras, necessitem sentido de viver. Onde falte a esperança, onde falte a alegria, simplesmente por não saber de ti.
E assim eu seguirei cantando, ao mundo anunciando tua grandeza.
Entered the convent on the year 1963, May 2, 1963. I was accompanied by Sister Maura Hoyos and my sister to the airport from Manila to Zamboanga. It was my first time to see the convent in Zamboanga at that time. I do not know any of the sisters who were there. But they were very accommodating, they were very welcoming when I arrived. No? I was then 25 years of age. And there, I know what is a Dominican because I was studying in my elementary and high school years with the Dominican sisters in our town. And there, I know that there are two kinds of sisters, and they call them Sister of the Choir and Hermanas de Obediencia. The Sisters of the Choir are those people who have graduated, who have finished a course, who do not do any manual work. And there are those whom we call Hermanas de Obediencia, who are the one who do all the manual work in the convent. No? I know already the difference among that one, and the same hold true among our Dominican sisters.
Por não saber de ti, por não saber de ti, por não saber de ti.
But when you are under formation, you do not see any difference. And so I started, and I was given so many privileges, which I did not see the other sisters has. It could be that at that time, the sisters who were, those who were under formation, most of them have not finished any course. Some of them are undergraduate. And it seems to me that I was the only one who have finished the course at that time. Then, as time passed by, I began to be more attuned to the life of the sisters in the convent. In 1966, January 9, I took my my temporal profession. All of us were very happy when we profess, and our greatest desire is to be sent to a mission. The other sister was all preparing. I was not very, I did not care wherever I will be, no? And I thought that I will be staying in the convent on Balawasan. But comes June, early in the morning, the sister superior called me and said, Virginia, you are going to Subanipa. The priest is here to bring you with him tonight. And so, I hurriedly prepare my things and begin my missionary life in Subanipa, Olotanga Island, Zamboanga del Sur. And of all things, I was asked to teach math. There, we have a sister who is a Spaniard who was not attuned of our ways. And naturally, since they are not attuned to our ways, to our way of eating and all of those things, there are times the food that they give us, we find difficulty to eat. And our food that we give them, they find also difficulty to eat. But in spite of all the difficulties that I have in that place, I was able to survive. How? We survive because we believe that we have vocation, that God has given it to us, and therefore, when we cannot find any consolation anywhere, the only thing that we can do is to kneel down before the altar and present it to the Lord. And so every time I have difficulties, I go to the chapel, sit down for a while, and tell the Lord, I do not know what to do. Please help me. And the thing that I can do is to cry, and cry it out with all my heart, because that is one way of releasing pain. As a matter of fact, when I was in junior, I always cry. Now I can laugh at it, no? Because so small things, we find difficulty. So small things, as if the whole world is on top of us. But I know, and they have taught us in the novitiate, that the only recourse is when your problem is long standing, it is time for you to kneel down. And that is what I do.
Senhor, toma minha vida nova, antes que a espera desgaste anos em mim.
To be a missionary is something that is beautiful. I am not a teacher, but since I entered the convent, even when I was a postulant, even when I was a novice of the first year, I was always teaching. When I was a postulant, I was teaching catechetics in the barrios nearby. And since I do not know how to teach, especially small ones, I can teach college student, but I do not know how to teach grade 1, grade 2, kindergarten. And I was assigned grade 2. And one day, I was teaching them the creation of the world. And then, I asked, who made the stars? They will tell me, God. So I draw stars. Who made the trees? God. And then I made trees. Who made the birds? And then I draw. Then after that one, I asked, who made the trees? Who made this tree? I said, pointing to what I have drawn. And the little boy stood up and said, ikaw, sister. And the teacher at the back was laughing with all her heart. I was taken aback. I do not know what to say. Really, I do not know how to teach all kids. And so I have to change. I said, hindi, what I mean is, who made the stars? This one I draw, but who made that one? The one that we did in the heavens. And they told me, God. So, okay. I was able to get out of that situation. And then, we were taught, while we were novices, our mother mistress was always telling us, you are a missionary. You will be sent to different places over the world. He said, that is the missionary. Because at that time, to be a missionary is to go to the places where they do not know anything about God, which is very different nowadays, no? But in spite of the difficulties that I have with my superiors, with the sisters that I live with, sometimes with people outside, I still enjoyed it. And I have learned many things that I never could have learned if I did not enter the convent. And so, what I can tell young ones is, when you have an inclination for the religious life, do not be afraid to follow that inclination. Give it a try. Because as time passes by, God is always there guiding you. And when you do that, you will see that you will find happiness. But do not forget that when your difficulties, when your problem is long standing, you kneel down. Happy Peace Day.
Estou disposta ao que queiras, não importa o que seja, me chamas a servir. Leva-me onde as crianças necessitem suas palavras, necessitem sentido de viver. Onde falte a esperança, onde falte a alegria, simplesmente por não saber de ti.
E assim eu seguirei cantando, ao mundo anunciando tua grandeza.